Alrighty, we are here at the SOM concert with the man himself, the man of the hour, AETheBrokenArtist. How are you?
Jeez. I'm a little tired right now, but still got a lot more energy to, get up there. So I gotta go up there a few more times to perform. But everything is going good, It's the fact that people kind of showed up early that made me feel like we were running behind, but we're actually on time. Everything going good. Everybody loving it. I'm happy.
And everything is going good, and it's a packed house, so congratulations on that. Let's talk about the project. SOM3 is out now, featuring a few dope artists who I had the honor and the pleasure of speaking to. So let's talk about the overall project. I mean, a lot of them said they connected with you on another level creatively. So talk about the whole process.
So, we only got a few artists in today. That's like half the roster. It's like 13 artists in total that I have on this project, 18 songs in total. It's out now on all streaming platforms. The process, when I first started it was kind of a little bit, rocky, trying to figure out where I wanted to go with the third one, but I knew for a fact that I wanted to bring more people into it, because the other two don't really have features like that. I'm really used to just doing my own thing. As you can hear in the background when I was performing, all the melodies and everything on my songs, it's all me in the background and everything. So they used to really hone in my own sound. So with this one, I wanted to step out of that box and work with artists that I've been collectively connecting with throughout the few years that I've been doing this. It was different. I feel like a lot of them, when I brought them into the studio, felt like I was bringing them out of their comfort zone. I'm actually a jazz trap artist. That's what I classify my music. So, it was good though. Overall, hard to get everybody into one place. It's the first time I got most of them all together. Everybody's got things going on, life. But as far as getting the whole tape together, it was pretty good. It was different working with other people, seeing how they work, and actually working with people who are open to, I wouldn't say criticism, but open to healthy dialogue as far as what can we do more for the track, not just on some competitive, I'm just gonna do my shit the hardest. They've been very open with helping putting this together.
That's important, not even necessarily holding people accountable, but just being that constructive and giving them that constructive criticism so that you push them to the highest potential.
That's definitely how I go about it when I work with features. I never go in a mindset I'm just gonna come, kill it, and do my thing. Nah, I come ready to figure out what to contribute to the track, and sometimes that's not even a verse. Sometimes it's just some melodies in the background, and that's cool as long as the vibe is just hitting. That's just where I'm at with it.
I love that. I want to talk about the jazz trap artist comment. Let's get into that. What is that? What does that mean?
So when I sing, I hit different ranges, vocal pitches and stuff, but I can go back and forth, especially when I perform and stuff. So I feel like with R&B is more polished. You gotta hit a certain note, you gotta hit this way. But I feel like I classify myself when I sing more to jazz because it's more open, it's more free to hit any range, or even if it is a little scratchy, just hit a different way than R&B versions. So that's basically how I went about it. And we mixed that vibe with different type of trap beats. Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting, very unique. Speaking of unique, let's talk about your name. What inspired your name?
So I've been like pursuing music for like going on 12 years now. When I first started, I literally was like doing like spoof music instead of like how was it Andy Samberg, you know? So when I figured out that I could actually write and like actually have rhythm and stuff, I started writing actual songs to freestyles and everything. AE stands for alter ego. That came from me I had mad different people calling me different names and I couldn't like figure out where to like settle on. So I was like AE. I'm trying to be my alter ego. So that's where AE came from. But it was alter ego and then I put it down to AE and then added the Broken Artist because that came from me putting myself into this and seeing everything that comes from it, good and bad, and seeing what I can get from it and what I can get back to it, and how my artistry in the whole is like broken in different facets. So that's where the Broken Artist came from.
Wow, that's very unique. It's a very unique name. Now, circling back to the project, even what inspired the name of the project? And you even, well, I'll get to the next question after, but let's start there. Since we're here for the project.
SOM stands for State of Mind. And when I had linked up with my bro Kev, which is the producer who I interviewed him earlier, he's performing right now. But when I linked up with him, when we first did the first one, it was, I wanted to come from where I was in life. And that's what the SOM stands for, State of Mind. So it really stands for where I am at that point in life. So if you really listen to all three, you hear the difference in life and like difference in the sound too as well. And my sound is elevated. But I really I talk about life in my music. My life, what I go through, even experiences that other people go through, or how I feel towards that experience. So, basically where it came from, like, state of mind, like, where I am at that point in time. And, the third one has been different because I started working on it after I came back off a tour, like 2 years ago. So I was here for like the last 2 years working on this album. And that actually helped to shout out to Scott Morris that was going out on tour with. Tour life is dope. Got ups and downs like everything else. But in all, it's a really dope experience, and it actually connected me to a lot of different people all over the country. So I'm actually in the midst of setting up my own tour as well.
Briefly talk about the tour life, because that's interesting. I feel like you're an independent artist, right? Yeah. I feel like a lot of independent artists, they don't experience that tour life. So briefly talk about that.
It's rocky. Sometimes you might have to sleep on the floor. I ain't gonna lie. You might have to get an air mattress, woke up, share bunks. But it's mainly about the experiences and connections you make. If you are gonna do it, I'd say be ready mentally to do that, make that connection. Because a lot of people will go, but they feel like they won't get the most out of it. Like even though they have things set up for you to do, like performances, and they set up interviews and photo shoots. It's really dope. But if you're not like really putting yourself out there, or you're gonna be like, oh, I did this, but you don't feel like you know, like you gotta be ready to connect with people. You gotta be ready to be, oh, yo, how you doing? I'm such and such. I'm from. Like you gotta be on it, and that's just, my energy is already all crazy, so that worked perfectly for me. Like, and what's crazy is I was working with them on media. So the first time around, I paid my slot, and then I started working with them with media. Shout out to my bro Sane. And I just been rocking with them for like 2 years straight. And we was hitting different cities, different radio shows, performances, and that helped. Like, even though I was right there, I feel like that helped polish what I want and where I'm trying to go with things, because like I said, if you hear all three, you can hear the sound change completely in the third one. So I feel like that's really that was a help, because that also showed me what people are looking for. So like even like out of my what I had at the time, I had the second SLMT out. And that's what I was promoting, and like maybe only a few songs was hit. So those few songs, I figured out what people liked, what people was moving, and that's what I went with SOM3. So it's just all vibes, all bops.
Nice. Well, I think that's amazing because, like I said before, not a lot of independent artists get to experience the tour life. So that's really dope. You mentioned that you connected with a lot of people, and I think that this project is a perfect example of connecting with people and bringing people together, right? So for you, was there anything specific from these artists stand out to you as to why you wanted to put them on the project?
Oh, their work ethic. Because I know Matt, like, but even before I was on tour, I got my like name through, I don't know if y'all know about Trouble Tuesdays. It used to go on a few years back before all of the COVID crap happened. But I would go to those and I would like freestyle and everything, and that's how I would connect to everybody, and that's how people knew my name. So with this, I was specifically looking for people with the same work ethic, not just talent. So as I said, I know a lot of people that's out here in New York, Jersey, all over the country that's artists, that's dope, but it was who had the hunger for it, who wants to take things to the next level, and who really puts in that work ethic to make sure things will happen. So
that's dope. And before we wrap it up, talk about your artistry. Who are you as an artist? I know you spoke about it throughout the interview, but if you have to just sum it up, like, who are you as a person?
I am an enigma. I don't know, I'm an all-around artist, that's all I can really say. You can't even say I'm a rapper, like, I rap, I sing, I dance, I shoot videos as well, photography, all the media, anything that has to do with art. I love doing it, But I feel like that's another thing too, like, you gotta love what you're doing. And with this, I know there's like, even though you have like certain people that come in and want to do music, there's mad fields within the music. You know, like I feel like some people need to like get in there and figure out where they want to be. So that's sometimes that'd be the reason why people feel stagnated. Like, oh, I feel like certain, because that's not where you're supposed to be at, but you are supposed to be in this field. You got, maybe you might be a manager, maybe you might be a PR, maybe you might be a producer, you know? So it's like,
different lanes. So it's important to
not just everybody in the group got to rap, you know, like, for real. If you got a whole group of people that's with it, like somebody doing the money, somebody putting together the shows, somebody making sure the media going on, and then one artist, and y'all good. Everybody, the problem is everybody want to, you know, yeah, exactly.
Everybody want to be in the spotlight.
It's mad people in the background making more money than the people that's in the spotlight.
Say it again.
It's more people in the background making more money than the people in the spotlight.
Yeah, that is, everybody want to be in the spotlight nowadays. But yes, AETheBrokenArtist, where can we contact you if we wanted to get in contact with you, if you want to stream your music, if you want to reach out for advice, if you want to stream the project, where can we find you?
So, the album is on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that. My YouTube, also AETheBrokenArtist. I have music videos out as well. Like I said, I do media. We stuck inside from COVID. That got me back into doing music videos. Since 2019, I got like 23 videos out now. I just be hypey with the edits. Hit me up. But yeah, Instagram, AETheBrokenArtist, also AE Productions, all streaming platforms, AETheBrokenArtist.
Listen, and there y'all have it, the man of the hour, AETheBrokenArtist. Make sure y'all stream SOM3 on all platforms. That's it. Thank you.
Going when nobody is is watching. We gon' keep on moving when them haters are blocking. Party, be the life of the party. Yeah, I don't really need no one if I can't really be myself. I don't really need no one if I can't really be myself. Party, be the life of the party. Yeah, I've been on this road alone, feeling like a rolling stone. Every state I call my home, heavyweight like rated bone. Time flies, where it go? See the style that hear me flow. I wonder if you feel me though. Rain, sleet, hell or snow, there's nothing but rap dreams coming from your stereo. I don't do nothing but work. Now baby, here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Video City. It's your girl Jewelz, Alize, and I am here with
ModelMar, aka ModelMar.
Okay, ModelMar. So I heard that you're Haitian, and where you from?
Queens, New York.
Okay, so you out here representing Queens for Daniel Leather's show. We are here promoting the end of the summer fashion show, and they casted you as a model. So tell me, how long have you been modeling, and how did you find out about the show?
I've been modeling since 2016. I was modeling for my friend from middle school. She has her own brand. I've been modeling with Daniel Leathers for like 3 years now for my boy Kyrie.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been around his shows, always a vibe.
Okay, so you say you've been modeling with Daniel Leather for 3 years.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Because I know he's a celebrity designer. He's got like a very big brand that's been around for a long time. So how did you get in contact with him and develop that relationship to, you know, consistently be doing the shows?
Just being in his shows, like, you know what I mean, going to the shop, putting on the clothes, doing fittings, reels and stuff like that. So you say your friend introduced you to him? Like one of the coordinators that used to do the show. He's not here today, but yeah, I got it through him. Like, passing and everything.
All right, so are you excited for tomorrow's show? I know they said they were having one in September also, so.
Of course, there's always a vibe out here. There's always people coming out here, meeting people, you know, it's always a vibe, straight fun. And that's it.
If you had to give any kind of advice to newer models, because obviously you've been doing this since 2016, you said. I started in 2018. Okay. And I know that first year is like kind of hard. You got to hit the pavement running, the networking, the, you know, being everywhere to meet the right kind of people. So like, what was that first year kind of like for you?
So like I said, I started in 2016, but I stopped and I started back last summer. Okay. So I've been going hard since last summer, and I've been going straight. Like for new models, just keep grinding, don't stop. You gotta just, if you stop, that's when you're gonna stop yourself short. You just gotta keep going every day. It's like out of sight, out of mind, kind of. I'm kind of going through a little patch of myself, a little hiatus, take a break from it, but also. It's always good to take a break, It's always good to take a break, but you know, once you get back, stay in it. Because when people forget about your name, it's like, okay, well, what have you been doing for the past year? How relevant are you anymore? Why do I need to see your face? I'm really excited to see your walk, and I know we're here for the rehearsal, so I'll catch a little bit of it. Okay. But outside of modeling for Daniel Leather, is there any other thing that you have coming up? Fashion Week is like around the corner. Yeah, I got a couple of shows coming up. I'm gonna be walking in Times Square on the 9th, and I have
I will be in that show too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I also got another show that same day in Harlem. So I'm working for like 5 designers that whole day. So I'm gonna be busy.
Big ups, big ups. Look at you. You everywhere, huh?
Yeah. And I'm gonna go on my trip this week too. So I'm going to Jamaica this week. So it's gonna make it.
Nice little vacation.
Yeah. Come back and get back to the grind.
So in preparation for a fashion show, right? What does a model, people who don't know about modeling or they've never like experienced a day in the life, how do you prep for a fashion show?
Just listening to music, practicing my walks, just walking in the streets like I would regularly walk in like a runway and stuff like that. So
making life your runway, right?
Yeah, facts. Everybody looking.
Natural.
Yeah, I used to be nervous, but you know what I mean. I just do it now, and then that's it. It's just mentally walking and stuff like that. All eyes is on you, but you got to be the show. They came here to see you. Yeah.
So now, if you've done multiple runway shows. Do you enjoy doing print also, or is it just like you mainly like the runway because of that feeling, like being the center of attention? You're on the, obviously, like a platform, most times a platform, but obviously it's a floor today. But that kind of, I've spoken to some models where it's like, no, I just want to do runway, or I just want to do print. Runway makes me intimidated. But are you more like in the middle?
I want to do it all, like, you know what I mean, runway, print. I'm starting to act, like I used to act before COVID and stuff like that, so I want to get into that too, like, you know, just doing a little bit of everything, just mixing it up, flavors and stuff like that.
So now, being a part of a celebrity designer's fashion show, have you made any connections from just being behind the scenes or doing the rehearsals? How has it helped you to be in the room?
Nah, it helped me a lot. Like, I met like a lot of people, done work with a lot of people, met a lot of great people. So being in this show is always like good, and I always appreciate being here. I wouldn't take it for granted being here.
Okay, so we got a little insight. I hope to see you tomorrow for the fashion show. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
And we're going to close out Video City, okay? So you could tell them whatever's a little bit of advice what you want to leave with, and then we're going to head out.
Alright, like I said, just keep grinding, don't stop. Just be great. Just keep your eye on the prize and just keep going with it. That's about it.
And rejection is part of the process.
Yeah, fuck. I got rejected a couple of times, but that never stopped me from doing it again or signing, like casting again for the same thing, even though I got.
I think that's a really important part. Can you just touch on that real quick?
Yeah.
Even if you casted for a particular show or producer and they didn't take you one year, like do it again. Like,
yeah, do it again. Like, you might never know. Next year it might be a different year. It might be your year, and you'll get picked. So never stop. Don't let one show that you didn't get picked for stop you from doing it again.
Y'all hear that, new models? So tune in for Daniel Leather's fashion show, end of the summer fashion show tomorrow. We will be here. The Baddies of the East will also be here. So stay in tune. I'm Jewelz Alize, your host of Video City. Checking out.
All right, y'all, we are here with Kertasy at the SOM concert. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I just pulled up, you know what I mean? I'm feeling good, smelling good, feeling, you know what I mean? All that.
Listen, all of the above, okay? All right, let's get into it. I mean, you are also on the SOM3 project. Let's talk about it. How was that process for you?
It was cool, you know what I mean? I've been on tour. AE been on a couple of my tours, and that's how we built that relationship. And, you know, we worked on a record before. Something for me I ain't put out yet. So when you were working on his project, I said, you know, I'll bless him with a verse. He sent me the instrumental. I wrote to it. He invited me to his studio session. I went out there. I wrote my verse on the spot. You know what I mean? We want that real element of, you know what I mean, artists actually coming together in the studio and actually work on a record opposed to just sending a song and then like, yo, you know what I mean? So it's a little challenge, but it's good. That's where the creativity comes. So we have to sit right there and write the verse right there on the spot.
Listen, I think that is admirable because people don't write their verses no more. That's one. And for you to write it on the spot, talk about that. How did you even draw inspiration to do all of that?
I mean, you know, you gotta put a beat. I mean, I'm a writer. So, you know what I mean? I didn't come up with it right away. You know what I mean? It probably took me like an hour or so. But you know, that means I really give a fuck about what I say and, you know what I mean, how I'm writing it. And like I said, it's all of a challenge. You know what I mean? So I was up for it. And yeah, it came out good. You know?
Okay, listen, y'all heard him, all right? So you're also performing, right? So talk about that. What are you most looking forward to tonight for your performance?
Looking forward to letting these people hear my new music I ain't put out yet. So, you know, let's see how I do.
Okay.
Get their feedback, get their opinion. It's a little more intimate setting, so I like this.
Right. All right. And you're also a rapper. So let's talk about that. You know, outside of this, who are you as a rapper? How long have you been rapping? Let's talk about your journey. Let's get into it.
Independent, been independent for over 10 years. I'm a real independent artist. I mean, I have my own merch line. I mean, I went as far as getting a vendor and being very hands-on with my brand. So, you know, I do got Kertasy.com. I do have AETheBrokenArtist.com for my merch line. You know, I'm verified everywhere. I got I cross all my T's, dotted my I's. You know, there's a lot of artists put music out there, but I really got my business together, down to the LLC, you know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those artists who really make it move and know about spending my own money, opposed to waiting for somebody to spend it. So I don't make no complaints. I know what I signed up for. I love what I do. I don't have no kids or anything, so you know, I don't have no other obstacles in my way. I do the decision I was making. You know what I mean? So I tell you, I live on my own. You know what I mean? I built my own little home studio in my living room. I got my merch, everything set up nicely in my living room. I got a shelf in my room. So you know what I mean? So I'm really hands-on with everything. I take the very serious. So what type of artist I am? I'm the artist who inspires other artists. I'm the example of who you should be like as an independent artist. I always tell people, just be ready to spend money. It's expensive. You can't be cheap with this shit. Put your priorities first and get ready to spend that bag.
I love that. And speaking of inspiration, I mean, not only are you a rapper or an artist, you're an entrepreneur as well. And that's important, you know? So what advice do you have for artists that might want to step into that entrepreneur lane as well as be an artist as well?
The realest shit I could say is you cannot be cheap with this. You cannot be cheap with it. If you got that habit of being cheap, kick that habit out your ass right now, because I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of money you're going to be spending before you see anything. And then that's how you know you really want to do this. Are you willing, ask yourself this, are you willing to spend your last knowing that you might not get nothing in return at all? Think about it. Do you still want to do it? Because, you know what I mean, it's no different from somebody who like to collect sneakers. They're spending their last and stand on a line 2 days, sleep over, or somebody who like to work on their cars and spend their last. You know what I mean? Something like the trick. Some people just like to just spend money on pussy. Who are you? With me, I feel good spending my last on shooting a music video or getting my song mixed. It gives me a good feeling. So it's more than just, damn, am I going to get paid for this? God forbid, I'm not here tomorrow. I'm happy because I did what I wanted to do with my money. And I put my 110% to this. And you're going to get something back. It's part of the universe. It's the energy of the universe. You get what you get back. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep putting in and putting in. You might not come no time soon, but it's supposed to. It's just the rule of the universe and energy. You're going to get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best part to tell you. This shit costs bread, nigga. Quit being cheap, nigga.
Y'all heard the man. All right, so if people wanted to contact you, where can they get in contact with you? If they want to buy your merch, if they want to stream your music, where can they contact you?
On social media, Kertasy, spelled Kertasy. On my IG, I have links everywhere. You can even buy merch on my YouTube channel. We have over 200,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? I got my YouTube plaque. I'm about to, you know what I mean, drop the unveiling video for that. So, you know what I mean? And underneath all my music videos on YouTube, I got a merch bar there. So you can't miss it. I'm not gonna miss nothing either. So all my shit's correct. And as an independent artist, follow my blueprint and get to what you gotta get to. So, you know, you gotta be prepared. When you build that fan base, you gotta have something in the bar. And all my shit's set up. So you can go on my Instagram, you can go to Kertasy.com, or, you know what I mean, go to my YouTube channel. I mean, it's not hard to find me or to find my merch to get you some good drip, you know?
And there y'all have it. Make sure y'all stay tuned for everything Kertasy has coming up. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.